And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
news
From the Weird Wire.
News from the Weird Wire. Man stuck in a glass case of emotion and also hunger. Rise of cell phone, there seems to be little use for public phone booths nowadays. Perhaps it was a lack of practice that led a man in England getting stuck in one. And they really made their phone booths, I don't know, a thing, noticeable. The Manchester Evening News reports that the man found himself trapped in one of the England's famed red phone boxes after the heavy door closed behind him. The man was stuck in the booth for about an hour before he was freed by fire crews.
It's a long time.
As for why the man entered the booth in the first place, he had apparently hoped to place an order for a kebab. Not a shish kebab, but a kebab.
There aren't too many that say the shish part of that anymore.
Makes it fun. To add insult to injury, the booth didn't even have a phone in it, leaving him both stuck and hungry. Which made me ask, are there still public phones in service today?
I believe we have one in town.
Yes, public payphones still exist, but they are very rare compared to how common they once were. Obviously, they've declined sharply in the United States. In 1999, there were over 2 million payphones. 2 million payphones. But by 2018, 100,000.
Surprised there was that many.
5%. Some cities have removed most or all of the street corner public payphones. Where can you still find them? Airports, bus terminals, transit stations. Here's my favorite. Courthouses. Police stations.
Gotta call your lawyer.
Some gas stations, convenience stores, rural or low coverage areas, and private installations and received projects. How to find one? Google it.
Which means you have a phone.
True. Like workingpayphones.com or payphone directories. I took that a little too far.
2025 Paul Bunyan Drive Northwest.
Where's that?
Walmart.
Ah.
There are 2.
Thanks, Walmart.
At least according to payphone-directory.org.
Robin Sparkles famously sang at the mall, having fun is what it's all about. But this particular mall goer definitely wasn't having fun. NJ.com reports that Laura Botwin of Essex County is suing a local Livingston mall after her teenage son's car fell into a sinkhole in the mall parking lot.
Whoops.
Suit accuses the mall owners of failing to maintain the parking lot and alleges that the sinkhole incident caused $4,800 in damage and a $5,000 loss in a resale value. Livingston Mall has lost a number of tenants in recent years, even referring to say as dying. I loved the Livingston Mall when it was active, Botwin says. It's sad what's happening to malls today. Well, what's that got to do with...
Well, they don't have any money to fix their sinkhole.
You'd think wouldn't their car insurance have some type of... Probably not. Well, it says right there, we don't cover sinkholes. Yeah,
not at the mall around the corner, anyway.
So, yeah, how does that work? Car falls into a sinkhole on somebody else's property? Do you call the tow truck?
Right,
Do you get
but
a tow truck?
The lawyers for the mall will tell you, and bet you even our mall has this in the parking lot. not responsible for damage.
Well, true.
You put up a disclaimer, not at fault.
It's not our fault there's a sinkhole underneath there. But hey, I mean, we discovered there was a basement
Building underneath of one of our parking lots.
It can be unnerving to hear a noise coming from inside the walls. Just ask the residents of Hogwarts when the Chamber of Secrets was opened. You saw that one, right?
Negative.
Oh. Ireland's Cork City Fire Brigade. Now, you know you're in Ireland when the fire brigade starts with Cork. Cork City Fire Brigade. I bet those are a good bunch of fellas and
You
ladies.
know you're across the pond when they still call it a brigade.
Yeah, do you picture guys with funny hats and buckets? Reports that the family heard cries from inside the walls of their home after 2 weeks of searching for their lost cat.
Well, I bet you it was the cat.
Right? The family gave permission to responders to create a hole in the wall, after which they successfully located the cat using thermal imaging camera. Cork City Fire Brigade was like, hey, we could use our thermal.
We get to use this heat sink and stuff. Cool.
We're delighted to report she was removed safely and reunited with her very relieved and happy owners, the fire brigade says. Talk about a meowicle.
Quit it.
It's like a miracle. Meowicle. Cork City Fire Brigade here.
How did the cat get inside the wall?
Well, I suppose if it got into the rafters, like maybe they didn't have an attic, but they just, so if it got up in there somehow, it could fall if, like, they didn't fill the walls and was walking across, probably insulation up there. I don't know how they do it in Ireland, but I would assume. Fell through a little spot. Boom. Poor little kitty. Can't find her kitty, but we hear her meow all the time.
Call the brigade.
Cork City Fire Brigade to the rescue. All happy ending stories, other than the sinkhole. Pretty hard to get around that, pun intended. And you wonder if that guy did get a kebab that night.
I'm sure the delivery driver would have showed up had there actually been a phone in there.
Right. Well, you just wonder, like, how many people walk by? It was like, who is this idiot? Right? How can you get stuck in one of those?
There hasn't been a phone in there in 10 years. So why is the phone booth still there?
Right.
If you take the phone out of the phone booth, why'd you leave the booth?
I guess they're big enough for one person, right? If it's raining, one person can be dry. And then why would you not fix it so somebody couldn't get locked in it?
Call the brigade. They'll get you right after they get the cat.
Yeah. What about that kebab? That's news from the Weird Wire.